Welcome to Wisdom for the Day. This is your daily dose of insight and inspiration, where we explore the timeless wisdom of the book of Proverbs. Each episode is a short 5-minute journey covering 2 proverbs in order, guiding you through the entire book in a year. Join us for thoughtful reflections and practical advice to enrich your life and elevate your day. Wisdom for your day starts now. Today is day 260. We're in the 22nd chapter of the book of Proverbs, verses 4 through 6, from the New Living Translation. True humility and fear of the Lord lead to riches, honor, and long life. Corrupt people walk a thorny, treacherous road. Whoever values life will avoid it. Direct your children onto the right path, and when they're older, they will not leave it. In verse 4, God is greater than we are. Therefore, we must be humble. The wise person respects God, and God protects him and helps him. Now, some wise people are not wealthy, but their wisdom is more valuable than money. Really, they're wealthy because God gave great wealth to them in heaven. The same way, other people might not give honor to wise people, but God gives honor to them. John 12:26. In verse 5, in this book, Solomon warns us about many dangers. Wicked people suffer from all of them because they refuse to learn wisdom. They even suffer from their own evil actions. They're like a stupid hunter who falls into his own trap. But we can be safe from these dangers. If we're wise, then we're not going to be wicked. Then we're going to obey Solomon's advice, and we need to learn about the dangers and avoid them. In a nutshell, if you want to avoid the traps of a wicked life, you need to stay away from wicked people. In verse 6, this verse is a lesson for teachers to learn, and it's good advice for parents. We should teach even the youngest children. We need to teach them about wisdom. We should teach them to obey God's commands, and we should encourage them to trust in Jesus. Science, language, math, those are all good subjects. Art and music can teach many skills. But these things are not the same as wisdom. The first lesson about wisdom is that we must respect God. When our children grow older, they'll remember our lessons. Lessons about God will always be valuable to our children. God's wisdom can guide our entire lives. Now, this wisdom can protect us from danger. Also, wisdom teaches us to trust in God. So God's wisdom will teach us the way to heaven. This proverb offers a great comfort to parents. Even if children stray from God after being taught about Him, many of them return to the faith later in life, often after they become parents themselves. This brings relief and joy to parents. So let me ask you, have you ever drifted away from your relationship with God and then came back? Well, that wraps up today's episode, but come back tomorrow to pick more of King Solomon's brain. For some free Wisdom of the Day merch, visit buymeacoffee.com/renewed mindsets. While you're there, don't forget to join our community as a member. The executive producer of Wisdom for the Day is Yelena McClellan. The co-producer and spiritual advisor is Kimmy Shirley. Intro and outro music by Weston McCurry. If you enjoyed the show, spread the word and share it with a friend. Until next time, I'm Rick. I love you. See ya. Hey, let me ask you, do you ever feel defeated as a Christian in these times we live in today? Well, I have a podcast for you, God's Loving Sacrifice. My friend Gayla does a Bible study to help you strengthen your walk with the Lord in today's crazy world. She encourages you to share the gospel and the love of Christ with the world in need. So listen at godslovingsacrifice.com or whatever podcast app you use. God's Loving Sacrifice, the true essence of faith in God.